everybody, welcome to my channel. So today I'm here to share with you guys information about garage sales. Garage sales, garage sales, garage sales. Now, if you know me, I am an extreme couponer, okay? I love to share with you guys so many deals that I get so much items that I don't need it or I can't use it. And I see a lot of people doing this more and more. Now, the thing is, with being an extreme couponer, yes, we do get a lot of stuff. We get a lot of stuff for free. We get a lot of stuff that we make money on. I know some people, only buy for what them and their family needs. And then there's some people who buys way beyond. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm in the middle. I come to terms where I keep buying, like for a while there, I was buying stuff just to share with you guys in a video. And then I started recording in the stores more, and it worked out better that way. And most of the stuff I do get, I try to use, but then there's some stuff where I'm like, I don't need it or it's gonna go bad. Now, if you guys are thinking of having a garage sale, I'm here to give you guys some ideas on what to do and what to think of. And if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please let me know in the comments below and I will gladly help you guys out. Now, I've had a Stockpile garage sale. I've had them for going on maybe 5 years. I live in Wisconsin, so it's a little bit harder for me to have several garage sales. Sorry, I can't speak. But I have about 2 of them a year. I have one in May, and May is usually the biggest time I have it. I always kind of keep track. My town has a garage sale, like a town garage sale or whatever. And in the past, I had one on that weekend, and it was a complete bust. Like, it was so bad that I ended up just keeping everything in my garage, and I had it the following weekend. But that was the year of COVID. So that could have been the reason why it was a bust. But the last 2 years, I've had it during the garage sale thing for my town. And it was one of the most successful weekends I've ever had. So there's that. And then I also have one at the end of the summer. I usually have one in September. I've had one in October before, and it sucked because the weather was freezing. But September is good, but not as great. So it just depends on how you want. Now, I have a 2-person garage, or a 2-car garage, so I actually fill my whole garage up with everything I can. Now, I use tables. I borrow tables from my neighbors and my parents and my in-laws. So I borrow tables like crazy because I have a lot of stuff that I want to get rid of. Most people that shop at my garage sale are mostly there for my stockpile items. I do sell some personal items. I don't sell those as much as I want to. Most people are there for my stockpile items. Another thing to think of is when you guys coupon. I've been really enjoying shopping digitally because, number one, I am not spending money on inserts. For a while there, I was spending a lot of money on inserts, newspapers, and all that stuff. So when you do sell your stockpile stuff, you got to factor in how much you paid for your inserts, how much you paid for all that stuff, your time, your gas. Like, a lot of people don't think about that. So you got to all think about that. So when you're shopping, another thing to think of is, are you going to use it? And if you're not going to use it and you're getting a bunch of the same stuff, try to mix up like the scents if it is, or style. Just try to mix it up because not everybody likes the same stuff that you like. So that's another thing to factor out. So for my garage, I usually have it, and I have some pictures to share with you guys. I was going to do a video for my garage sale that I had last week or a couple weeks ago, but I was so busy that I didn't even have time to film. This week, my garage sale that I had a couple weeks ago was the most successful garage sale I have ever had. Now, I didn't have as much from my stockpile because I've kind of stopped couponing at a lot of stores, but it was the most successful I've ever had. I sold 98% of my stockpile items. Now, I'm just trying to find the pictures of my garage sale. So the first thing is, how do you guys price your items? The second thing is, how do you let people know you're having a garage sale? and I'll come up with a third one when I get there. So I am on Facebook. There is Facebook Marketplace. I am in a lot of buy, sell, and trade groups on Facebook. I am also in my town's, like, it's a citywide garage sale group. So I'm in about 8 to 10 local groups in my area. So what I do is when I have everything set up in my garage sale, I take pictures, and I try to take pictures in the daylight. I hate taking night photos because the night photos don't adjust to it, but I take photos of everything, and I let my prices, I have prices that are big and clear for people to see. I do not price anything individually. What I do is I have everything in sections, and I write everything on this table $1, or shampoo $1, all that stuff. So that is how I do it. So then when people are looking at my photos on Facebook, they can see what the prices are. They can see the products. They can see what the prices are. That has helped me big time, because there are people that come to my garage sale just wanting certain items. They already know what the price is, and they come and grab it. So you want to make prices big and clear in your photos. That helps out a big time. You also want to take up to 10 different photos if you can. So I pretty much take a photo of every single table that I have. Now I have about maybe 8 tables, but I have that. So that's eye-catching too. You also, when you have your description, you also want to say garage sale, or huge garage sale. I write personal care items, laundry items, you know, and then I sell my kids' clothes. I sell other stuff that I'm also trying to sell. And then I also have the address in it, and then I write in bold letters, no holds. You will get people who will see something in your photo and be like, hey, can you hold this for me? It's up to you if you want to do that. I've been screwed in the past. I had a girl who has been shopping at my garage sale for years. She wanted a whole entire box full of shampoo and conditioner. She's like, yep, I'll come and get it. She never showed up. So I was stuck with a whole box of shampoo and conditioner that I knew I could sell when I wanted to. So I make sure I don't hold anything. It doesn't matter if you are my best friend. I will not hold it. It all depends on the situation, but I will not hold it to people because number one, when I take those photos, I want people, anybody that sees those photos, to come in for that item. I don't want to sit there and take a photo and then hold it for somebody, and then that person comes in and is like, well, where's this item you just opened? It's not there. So that's one thing I am very, very strict on, is no holds, because I've been screwed in the past. Another thing I write is I only take cash, and then I started taking Venmo. So those are my 2 options also. I will get people messaging me, like, you know those automatic Facebook buttons, like, is this available? And I'm like, yes, it is. And like, sometimes they're just trying to have me hold something. No, I will not hold anything. They got to come to my place. And I also put the hours on. Now, sometimes I am open on Thursdays, but most of the time I'm open from like 8 to 1 on Fridays, and then like 8 to 1 on Saturdays. That's how I have my hours, and I've stuck to it. I might fluctuate, usually like stay open a little bit later, but it all fluctuates. So I got that. So that's how I get my advertising done. And then when you guys are done with your garage sale, delete your posts. Do not let them linger on. I've had people messaging me, oh, do you still have this? Do you still have that? No, I don't. So I delete the posts. I make sure the pictures are deleted. My address is deleted. Everything is completely deleted, because I don't want people messaging me. I've had people messaging me asking me for this stuff, and I'm like, I don't have my garage sale. Another thing is, Fridays are always the day I open are always my busiest days. So I have to have my prices a little bit higher. So this year I did something different. I actually had my prices higher, and I will go through all my prices with you guys in a second. But I had all my prices higher on Friday, and then I pretty much knocked a lot of them down by half, by 50%. And that's what made my garage sale sell so much better, is because I wanted this stuff gone. Okay? So I'm going to share with you guys some photos. It's kind of hard to share with you guys these photos from my camera, but if you know me, I do micro grab bags. I used to get those all the time. The prices have gone up. I kind of slowed down on getting them. But when I had table is I'd have these items from the Michael's grab bags that would say 4 for $1, and people would go through those like crazy. So that's how I got a lot of my money back by buying those Michael's grab bag stuff, is just selling them 4 for $1 when they were $5. So I mean, if you guys can see this photo right here, it's not going to focus while I'm in it, but this is a photo. I'm going to turn my flip on so you guys can see a bigger... I don't have it where it turns. Okay. If you guys see it right here, this is what my Michael's grab bag photo looks like, okay? So I ended up selling that stuff for years. This year I actually donated whatever didn't sell because I wanted to get rid of it. Here is what my laundry and my cleaning products look like. So I have all my cleaning products on the top. You know, I have the Febreze, I have the shakers, I got some Finish, I got cleaning products, and then on the bottom on the floor I have the laundry detergent. Now, I sell all my laundry detergent, since prices keep going up, I sell them for $3 on the first day. I sell majority of my laundry detergent on the first day. I sell more laundry detergent than I sell fabric softener. So that is something to think of, is if you guys are buying, if you are buying stuff, you know, and you want to sell it, laundry detergent sells so much better than fabric softener. Don't know why, but that's what it is. So I try to cut back on buying fabric softener because nobody's really buying that stuff from me. And then I have a lot of my cleaning products. So this is the sale that I had. This is Saturday's sale. So a lot of the cleaning products that I had like, you know, I had the shakers, I had some Clorox cleaners, I had some of that stuff. I was selling that stuff for $2. $2 each. And then everything else I was selling for like $1. So everything like right here, besides the laundry detergent on the floor, all this stuff was selling between $1 to $2. And I sold everything, and you guys see in this picture, I sold that weekend. I sold that in completely that weekend. Now this is stuff that I've also have for my garage, for my grab bags, and this is some of my other stuff I was trying to sell. I had everything in this section 50 cents. I sold it the day before for $1, and nobody was really taking a bite at it, so I changed everything to this table right here to 50 cents. I did sell some of that stuff, but a lot of the stuff was those Michael's grab bags. I tried selling some other stuff for like $1, and I did sell some of that stuff for $1. So that's just how I have it. Now here we have a picture. Now this is how I keep my stockpile. If you guys watch me for a while, I have totes right next to me, and I have them all labeled. I had a live video that I made a couple weeks ago of how I stock my stockpile, and I should make an updated video on how I do my stockpile. Everybody does it differently. Everybody has like a room to put it in, all that stuff, but I don't have the room. I don't have the space, so I put it in totes. And those totes are awesome. They're a little bit pricey. I bought them before COVID. Now they're 2 to 3 times the price. But what I do is I keep all my stockpile organized and in those totes to keep track of everything. And then I also have another spot in my storage room that I personally keep all my items on, and I need to go through that and organize it. But that's how I do it. But this photo right here, shows my toothpaste. Now, my toothpaste I sell on Fridays for $1. I sell it like crazy. In the past couple years, I haven't been selling toothpaste. Now, everybody's market is different. I don't live in a big city. I do live in the state capital of Wisconsin, but I don't live in a huge city. So everybody's areas are different. But I sell my toothpaste for $1 on the first day, and then $2 for $1 on the second day. And then you can see my other bin, I have mouthwash. So my mouthwash I sold the first day for $2 and the second day for $1. It also depends on what size they are. But as you can see like I take my photos clearly so you can see what's in them, and they're $1. Now this one is the deodorant. So I have my deodorant on the first day I sold. One day I tried selling it for $3. Now you could try selling it for $3 depending on what brand it is. People will still buy it at $3. People still buying it at $3. But I wanted all my stockpile completely gone, so I sold to get rid of it. So again, this was my second day. But here we have the stick deodorants, and this one we have the spray deodorants. So again, Friday I sold for $2. Saturday I sold for $1 and I got rid of all of my deodorant. And then I also have another bin that's right next to it with my shaving items. So again, the shaving stuff I tried selling the first day for $2 and the other stuff for $1. And again, I sold all of my shaving stuff. So here we have my little corner. Now I have a pegboard that I got that I use for my crafting, but what I do is anything that I have that has a peg hook hole on it, I put on there. So my makeup doesn't sell very well. My makeup never sells very well. Over the last couple years, I sell it for $1. I sell it for $1. And then this year I actually changed, the nail polish I do always sell two for $1 because I can't sell nail polish. But what I do is I sell all my makeup items $1. And then this year I changed it 2 for $1 on the second day, and I got rid of it all because some of that makeup does go bad after a while. And then right here, these totes right here was my body wash totes. Now I organize my stuff where all the same brands are all next to each other. So day one, I sold most of my body wash for $3, like the Old Spice, the Olay, the Dial, all that stuff. I sold all of my body wash for $3. The only one I sold for $1 was the Suave. Suave was the only one I sold for $1, but everything else was $3, and a lot of that went off the shelf. Then I had a little bit left the next day, and I marked it down to $2, and I sold all of it. So that's a thing that I make my prices up a little bit higher. Then these 3 totes right here are all my shampoo and conditioner. I sell my shampoo and conditioner. Again, prices keep going up. So I sell it for the first day for $2. The only one I will sell for $1 is Suave. And then some other random stuff if I have anything. And then Pantene sometimes doesn't sell, but I don't have any Pantene. So I sell all that stuff for $1. It sells pretty fast, but I feel comfortable selling that for $1. All my other shampoo and conditioner I sell for $2. Now another thing is when you grab shampoo and conditioner, make sure you're grabbing mates. So you want to grab one shampoo and one conditioner of the same one. I get a lot of people trying to find mates, but what happens is when people shop my garage sale, they'll grab like a ton of one and a ton of a different one. So I always just try to grab mates just because they're always looking for the mates. That's just something I've learned. And then as you guys coupon more and more and you do more garage sales, you will see what sells more of styles than what doesn't. I've noticed like some of the L'Oreal does not sell towards some of the other ones, and I've noticed Garnier Fructis, some of it sells really well and some of it doesn't. So there's that. Another thing you can always try to grab instead of shampoo and conditioner, if you have a lot of it, is hairspray. Hairspray, mousse, all that kind of stuff. That's a thing that I barely ever grab, and people take that like crazy. So there is that to think of. So we got that. And then I have these little baskets. Now this is all my makeup, again, that I don't have with the little tag on it. Then this little spot right here, this is all my facial items. So I have lotion in there. I have all the facial care. I have makeup remover. I have some hair dye. And I sold everything in that section for $2. And then this green bin was just like little things here and there. Some of it was travel stuff. I sold for $1. I got rid of all that. But the next day again, whatever I didn't have, I sold for $1. And then that travel stuff I sold 2 for $1, and I got rid of all that stuff. So that was something else. Then I ended up, you know, having my kids' clothes. Now, I'm a person who bargain shops for clothes like crazy. So I get my clothes pretty cheap. I wanted to get rid of the clothes. I really just wanted to get rid of them. Right now was the season where people were buying clothes like crazy because it's garage sale season. People are buying clothes. So my clothes didn't sell as well as I wanted them to because people are very, very picky when it comes to clothes, but I was selling for 50 cents each. Ben's clothes, I hardly had anything, but Charlotte's clothes, I had a ton, and I did put a big dent in her clothes, so I feel very good about that, but I'll continue keeping those to sell for the next garage sale. And that was everything that I have for pictures for that day. I do have a couple more photos. Sorry. So this is another photo. This is the angle. So again, my laundry goes all the way out my door. Here is all the totes with all my has mouthwash, toothpaste, all that stuff. So right here I have another peg hook, and I have my Febreze items. Now, just the the items that we get with just the plugins, I sold those 2 for $1 because I wanted to get rid of them. Nobody was buying them. I sell them 2 for $1. People bought them. But when you buy them with the little inserts in them, I sold those for $2, and they all sold pretty well. And then I had a bunch of pens, so I was selling those 2 for $1. And then I also have toothbrushes. Toothbrushes, they never go bad. But what I noticed is more people were grabbing the soft I think it was soft over medium. So I have nothing but medium toothbrushes and no soft. So now when I get deals on toothbrushes, I'm only going to grab soft because that's what everybody was grabbing. Soft toothbrushes. Nobody was grabbing mediums. I do notice that the Colgate ones sell so much faster than the Oral-B. So anytime I can get a deal on Colgate toothbrushes, I will grab those. I actually like the Colgate toothbrushes better than the Oral-B ones, but for my toothbrushes, I always sell for $1. Always sell for $1. They're the same price either day, $1, because again, those don't go bad. So you want to make sure you got that. Another thing I have is feminine care products. So I have Kotex and Poise. The first day, now it also depends on the size. I had some little baby ones. Those ones I was selling for $1. I kind of put those in my buck section, but those I was selling for $2. And there was a lady who comes up and takes all of the Poise. I have sold that stuff for $3 before, and it sold. But again, I just wanted to get rid of it. So you can sell the Poise products or the Always Discreets for about $2 to $3. And I'm sorry this is a long video, guys, but I'm giving you guys as much information to follow through. So that was everything on price point on what I sold. I sold 98% of that stuff. The only thing I had to pack up was the toothbrushes and then a couple things of makeup and a couple tubes of toothpaste. So the big thing is, when you sell that stuff, check for dates, okay? You have to check for dates. You do not want to sell something that is expired. I check every single date on my toothpaste, my mouthwash, and then anything else that has a date on it. I even sell medicine products. I sell those for $2, medical, all that kind of stuff, but you gotta check the dates. So what I have is, if they are expired, depending on how long ago they expired, I put them in a box that's expired and I say free. Now I do tell people that stuff is free because it expires. Most of those people don't care. They're just wanting it because it's free. So I always have a box of free items. I also have another box of free items of all the food stuff that I get. So anything that I get from couponing that I know of my family and I will not eat, I always put in a box and I get rid of it. I put it for free. And people are like, you're getting rid of this? I'm like, yes. I don't feel comfortable selling food. I do not feel comfortable selling food. But again, check the dates. And if it is expired, make sure you let them know. People go crazy over those boxes. People go crazy. So that is another thing. My mouthwash does expire, so you got to make sure you're looking around for that. But always check the dates on that. So that is how I have everything laid out. I have a U shape of tables, and then I also have a table in the middle. That's just kind of how easy it works out. And then I also bring stuff outside to catch people's attention. I have signs that I've gotten. I cut the information out with my Cricut machine, but I have a sign in front of my yard that says garage sale, and then I always put the hours on my signs, because there's people always like, well, okay, what? And then sometimes I put balloons on my driveway. And then I have another one down the road for me, and then I have another one outside of my neighborhood. You can put as many signs out as you want to. And I suggest making them bold. I actually want to spray paint my signs like hot pink and redo them, because I feel like if they're a hot pink, they would catch people's attention more than what they are right now. I just got my signs at Menards, blank signs, and I decorated them myself. So just giving you guys a heads up. So we got these signs. These are what I use. I get these at the Dollar Tree. I get these at the Dollar Tree, and I reuse mine over and over and over again until you can't use them anymore. I also use masking tape because they're easy on, easy peel. But I have so many signs, it's ridiculous. And some of these I might not even use, but I always make sure they always say each on them. And then over the time, I used to write this is my mom's writing, but I used to write what it is. Here we got razors, $3. My razors, I can't get to sell for $3. I could not sell them for $3. So the first day I tried selling for $2, and then the next day I sold them for $1, and I still had a bunch left. Razors just don't sell very well unless it's like Venus or Gillette. So I forgot to mention that. So that is, I actually have a little tote of everything that I keep my prices in, and I just dig this out every single time I have a garage sale. So I have these signs that I actually made, and I wrote like everything in this section is $1, and I just tape these, I laminate them, and I tape them to my tables. These are super easy. Again, when you take your photos, when people are looking at your photos, they can see how much everything costs. Then they're not squinting. Now, I do have a couple things that I might sell individually, and I do put these stickers on here. I got these on like Amazon. But, you know, they're nice. They're nice. But I strongly suggest getting these Jot signs and getting them at the Dollar Tree. I have a ton of little blank ones. The little ones are cute for like little items, but you want to make those prices nice and clear, and I have a ton of them, you guys. I bought so many packs of stuff that I have so many signs that I don't ever have to make more, but I still make more because I'm always changing my prices. So I wanted to give you guys a heads up with that. But that is basically how I do my garage sale. You just kind of got to look at, see how much you sell, how much you pay for it, and how much you sell it for. Now you can always learn from your mistakes. That's where I came from. That's where I came from. But I get so many people saying that your prices are the cheapest they ever seen it. And I'm still making a profit because I'm not here to make 100% a profit. I'm also here to, like, I love helping you guys, but I also love helping people with selling my garage sale items, because there's people who can't do the couponing, who don't have the time, who don't know what to do, and they love shopping my sales. So I love helping them out. But I have it where I can get rid of my stuff. I don't get attached to my stockpile. That's how I can get rid of a lot of that stuff. But trust me, I do keep a lot of stuff. The stuff I do not sell, I will not sell any of my Persil. I will not sell any of my Dawn Dish soap. I don't sell any Ziploc baggies, garbage bags, anything like that. Unless you guys have so much that you can't handle it and you get it all the time. But that's stuff that I don't get all the time. A lot of dish soap I sometimes will keep for myself. And then like I do give stuff out to like my family and friends and all that stuff. But the thing is, you just don't want to get too attached to your stockpile if you're looking at getting rid of it. I've also done bundles where I would get a box and I'd put a bunch of stuff in a box and I'd be like, hey, this is $30. And I'd just post it on Facebook Marketplace and it sold like that. So if you guys have stuff that does not sell, that you cannot get rid of it, it's still good, it's not expired, make a bundle and give them a price. Most people will not haggle you with your prices. I've had a couple people were like, I had a lady one time buy $300 worth of stuff from me, and I have everything in my head. Like, I know how much I price everything, and she had me count her stuff 3 times because she thought I overcharged her, and I came up with the same number every time, and she got really mad at me because she thought I was overcharging her. And I wanted to say, lady, you are getting probably $1,000, maybe more, for $300. You're getting everything like 75% off than if you went to a store, and this is brand new stuff, never been used. So you will get somebody like that who will question you. You will get somebody who will try to haggle you. I put my foot down on a lot of that stuff because I'm like, hey, I did all this work. You can get it for that price, or you can follow me and I can share with you guys how I did this deal. But very rare I get people haggling me. Now at the end of the day, like when my garage sale is about to end, somebody's like, hey, can you give me all this stuff for this price? I'll do that. Or if it's like 50 cents, like they need like 50, I don't like dealing with change sometimes, but I'll just like round it to the, you know, down so they don't owe me 50 cents. So I mean, the more you do it, the more you'll kind of get a feel on what works and what doesn't work, and you'll learn your lesson. But I do have other videos. If you guys watch, you just do like DesignerJen garage sale, you guys will see me. I have a couple of vlog videos on my other channel of me talking about my garage sale. I have videos of me doing my garage sale, so you guys can definitely check that out. I was just so busy I could not film, but I will definitely try to share with you guys on my next garage sale if I have one. But again, any questions, comments, concerns, please let me know. I am here to help you guys. But I hope you guys have an awesome, successful Garage sale, even if you can't even do a garage, put a couple tables out in your driveway or your front of your house or whatever, and just price it, but make it bold so people can see it, because you have a better chance of selling that stuff than anywhere else. But again, I will see you guys later. Make sure you give this video a great big thumbs up, and I'll catch you guys next time. See you later.